Welcome to Judge Me Not, a safe place to have real conversations with real ass people. Hey, hi, welcome to another episode of the Judge Me Not podcast. I am your pretty cool host, NVD. Y'all know, at least I think so myself. What the fuck is up? Same intro, different episode. What the fuck is up? Y'all know my motto. If you got time for a podcast, life can't be that bad. And is life that bad if you got time for a fucking podcast? How you been doing? Who's been checking in on you? Be mindful of that and move accordingly. Um, yeah, let's jump on up into it. Y'all, if you follow me on social media, you know all I do is play around about how trash this dating pool is. And it's just like, Lord, if I'm destined to die alone, like, just say that at this point. Just say that. Because the struggle is real. And I'm not even going to just say, like, it is necessarily the dating pool. Sometimes it's me, too. It's me. It's me. It's me. But first, let's start with me. Let's start with me being the issue. Let's start there. It is no secret that I have spent majority of my life dating one type of man in one type of demographic with one type of lifestyle, right? So my expectation and my experience is limited to one thing. You know what I'm saying? And although I've dabbled like while dating a street dude, I have always dabbled with somebody like with a 9 to 5, but it's never been consistently enough to get used to it, if that makes sense. I think the longest I was in a relationship with someone who has a career and lived a normal, non-criminal lifestyle was probably my second baby daddy, if I'm being honest. And I'm not even I'm gonna just be blunt. I completely fucked up that relationship. 100% me. I was young, wild, dumb, irresponsible, unhealed. I jumped out a relationship with my first baby daddy, which was everything but healthy, completely abusive. It was just horrible. But mind you, I was a kid. There was a huge age difference. I was definitely groomed and just not aware. However, I jumped out of that fucked up relationship and jumped into a healthy relationship that I had not healed. Been I had never witnessed a healthy relationship, if I'm being honest, at that point. And now in my late 30s, I have an idea of what a healthy relationship should look like, which is kind of why I'm like, let me start on me, right? Like I don't ever want to be the reason of a failed relationship again. And that was just me because I was not accustomed to having a loving man, having an attentive man, having a patient man, having a man that was aware how to communicate in order to find a resolution, right? And when you aren't accustomed to that, then you will take advantage of it. And that's exactly what I did. I completely took advantage of that situation. And the bitch cheated. And the bitch cheated down. Like, I look back now and be like, bitch, you're so dumb. You deserve every fucking thing that you're currently experiencing. Now, mind you, if I wanted that old flame back, oh baby, I could get that old flame back to the point to where like I had to cut him off because I could not understand why this man just loved me so much, even after the fact that I had done so much emotional damage to him, right? Like, he got remarried and still would find me on social media, still would find a way to stay in contact with me and stuff like that after we had this horrible, nasty legal split, right? So I ended up having to block him because I'm just like, I would never be that person to give you the love that you're worthy of. And if he loved the woman that he decided to marry, then it is my obligation to have good karma to cut off all distractions. And I was a distraction, right? Because I'm going to be honest. Baby, I understand now my karma needs to be clear. And one thing about me, I don't want to take advantage of nobody. Now, baby, in my past life, baby, I will take advantage of you. And if you don't see it coming, that's on you. That is on you. Baby, that is on you. But now I can read someone's energy and just listen to them and what they've experienced in life. And I can tell if I'm too fast for a person, or my personality is too bold for a person, or if they would be easily intimidated by my personality. I can tell those things. So now if I know I'm just too much for somebody, I will just go ahead and do them the favor and just go ahead and not entertain that at all. At all. And believe me, baby, it be so tempting because sometimes I be like, I don't want to pay my bills on my own no more. I don't want to do the right thing. I want to take these niggas for everything that they got. And if they want to give it to me, and I'm being honest with them and they still want to give it to me, then am I the bad person? Like, that's how I used to manipulate myself that I wasn't doing the wrong thing. Yeah, I may be leading them on, but I'm also telling them, like, at the same time, I'm never going to have sex with you. I can never be your girlfriend. And if it is up to them to constantly do things and give me things and try to pour into me in hopes that they would change my mind, then baby, they boo-boo the fool, right? But hurt people hurt people. So when I say like it be me, it be a whole bunch of things that I know I'm still working on, or I don't trust myself because I am very self-aware. I am very self-aware of my negative attributes. I just said I'm a manipulative motherfucker, like a motherfucker. So if I even see an area that I know I can manipulate a person or a situation, then I won't even entertain it, right? I also understand that I have done a significant amount of growth and healing, um, to the point that I have to teach myself of what is my new preference based on this healthy lifestyle, this healthy mind frame that I currently have, right? And that has been like the most interesting yet difficult thing because it made me be like, damn, bitch, you really like had a fucked up perspective and your idea of what being loved is was just sick and convoluted. Like, it just, I used to believe that if it wasn't complicated, and I'm not gonna say if it wasn't painful, well, I'm gonna just say if it wasn't complicated or painful, then was it really love? Which is crazy to me now. Like the arguing, the on again, off again, like the blocking and the unknown calls. Come on, like I joke on social media about that. That's crazy as hell. And I don't even want a rah-rah type of situation. Like I'm at that point now that I'm aware of my anger issues. I'm aware of the type of person that I can be. I'm aware of how extreme I can go if put in that environment or pushed to that point. I understand that. Again, I'm self-aware. However, I feel like if I'm getting to know someone and we're building a friendship even before a relationship, if you're genuinely interested in me and my well-being and you honor the person that you have currently met, which is a very healed individual, and you honor my journey that I had to go through to get here, then bitch, you're not about to even put me in that motherfucking situation and see me pop off. Like, you should just take my word. When I say I'm throwed the fuck off, please don't ever make me get mad to the point of no fucking return, because I swear to God, you will fucking hate me and I will make your fucking life a living hell. Take my word for it. Don't actually put me in a situation or antagonize me to show you that. I feel like people who push their partners over the edge to see them react in a negative way have a problem. And it's not actually love, it is toxic, and it is probably a manipulated trauma bond. or just a void filler. A lot of motherfuckers be in relationships and they swear they're in love and they're oblivious that neither one of you motherfuckers are healed, or maybe one of them are healed and the other one is just being used. But you have this sense of wanting to be seen, touched, valued, heard. Like you just need to fill a void, and you will tolerate a motherfucker and look up in this 5 years and you done caught yourself in a situationship because you're just trying to fill a void. You don't really want nothing serious, but you kind of want something consistent, so you just get caught up in a situation. Whole time it's a void filler. Ain't no love involved, ain't no true intentions, and those be the situations that be toxic as fuck. That bring out the worst, right? So that's my problem. And then I have gotten so content in my isolation and like my loner mentality. And if y'all are new listeners, go back to a while back and listen to the loner mentality. You'll get an understanding of what I mean by that. I struggle with not staying in that space, right? And that's something that I'm constantly talking to my therapist about is my fear of being okay with forever being alone. I have my kids now. My oldest is about to be out of high school in a year and a half, 2 years maybe. Um, I'm gonna be an empty nester by the time I'm in my late 40s. I understand that I cannot continue to create my identity around being a mother, right? But I'm cool with what I have achieved, what I'm going to achieve by myself. But I also understand that we are not put here to be solo, right? So it really be a conscious effort for me to be consistent with a person. And I have not met anyone here recently that I just look forward to talking to them. I will look at my phone ring and not answer it because I'm a sapiosexual, so I really enjoy intellectual conversations. And if you can stimulate my brain, then I am so in tune. And yeah, that is so fucking hard to find these days. That is so fucking hard to find these days. A motherfucker will text you, emoji you, and WID you to fucking death. I'm not coming outside if your conversation is shit because one, you're not really interested in me. You're just interested in my skin or this online personality of who you think I am. Two, I'm definitely not gonna be fucking interested in you, and I can buy my own motherfucking food, and I can pay for my own stuff to go out and have a good time. So why the fuck would I want you up in my motherfucking presence, soaking up my air, possibly blocking me from meeting the nigga of my dreams if we out and about? Bitch, you WIDing me all day, and it really give me like it's either what you doing or I want to see you. I want to see you, but never followed by like plans. And it's not even necessarily like the dude always has to set up plans because I don't mind spending money on a nigga if I'm interested. But again, I have to be interested. Or I'm really big on matching energy. If you making dates and you're hitting me up, whatever, I will do the absolute same, baby, because I'm matching energy. I have not had a phone conversation with a male in almost 8 months. And the male that I did have a conversation with consistently, that nigga was going through a separation. So he was really just venting and we had good banter, but it wasn't nothing like I could be your friend and grow into something. So I be looking at people, they be texting me and I be like, who is this? The whole time I be knowing who it is. I just want to let them know that I'm really not interested in going on about your motherfucking business because you really not talking about nothing. You're not trying. If you're not talking about nothing, then you're not trying to do nothing. And if you're not trying to do nothing, then why the fuck are you over here bothering me? Why are you over here bothering me? Why? So that'd be my thing. Or like if I have bad energy, I don't like to bring that around people. Family, friends, my nigga, whoever I'm messing with, like I don't like to bring that energy around people. So if I'm in one of my moods or I'm depressed or I'm just anxious or something is bothering me, then I'm okay with just sitting back. I'm so cool with being low key and slow boogie in life now. It is like so peaceful for me. So By the time I do come out of that, I look down, it's like 5 days. I have not responded. It's like 2 weeks. I have not responded. And I always think from my perspective, if a motherfucker hit me up after being inconsistent, I'm going to hit you up with who is this? Why are you hitting me up? I'm no longer interested. And it just be like, leave me the fuck alone. So I be like, it's an insult for me to hit anybody up after I go MIA for longer than 48 hours. It's disrespectful, it's rude, and they really don't care about what excuse you have going on. Because I don't give a fuck what excuse you got going on. And sometimes the excuses that people give me are really genuinely real life excuses. Like, they've been in the hospital, their mom got sick, their child got sick. All due respect. I respect that. I'm sorry that you're going through that. However, I don't think this is the right time for you to get to know me. I'm no longer interested. And it's not necessarily that I'm coming off as a bitch. It's just I know how I am and how I'm inconsistent. So I need somebody to be consistent to force me to match that energy, right? Or to even get to the place where if I am having a bad day, I can communicate like the fact that I don't like to push off bad energy or whatever. So if I'm having a bad day, I'll be like, hey, having a bad day, not ignoring you. I don't even have the will to want to do that. I don't. But you know what it really is? It's that modern day way of communicating and meeting somebody new is this motherfucking online dating. And I swear to God, that's how I know I'm getting fucking old because as a millennial, I feel like we really kind of transitioned with online dating and shit. It was like MySpace. What was it? Your top fucking 10, like Bear Share, like chat rooms. The y'all remember the phone hotlines that you would call into? I kind of miss those though because baby, we used to have some good old conversations. The imagination was going. Whole time you meet that motherfucker and that was the original catfish. Like them hotlines, them chat lines or whatever the fuck they was called. Bitch Sauce was the original motherfucking catfish because the nigga will describe himself and ego be too inflated and you meet that motherfucker in real life and be like, absolutely not, sir. I am no longer interested. But I feel like we were the first generation to like really hardcore do online. But I think like the internet wasn't really popping like that back then with MySpace and shit like that. We were still outside. Socializing was still normal. Like in-person socializing was still the norm. So motherfuckers wasn't really sitting on their computer all day. One, because it was motherfucking dial up. So you wasn't on that bitch all day because it's locked up. Minutes wasn't really free until the sun went down. So you still had to like go outside and mingle. And then like as time progressed and technology has evolved, socializing in person is really not the number one channel of socializing. It's all motherfucking electronic. And it's not for me. It's not for me for so many fucking reasons. I hate online dating. I knew when I got catfished pre-COVID that I should have got my bitch ass off of social media because the audacity of motherfuckers. The audacity of motherfuckers. Yeah, I log off, I log back in. I log off, I log back in. And I be logging back in because I think of dumb shit. I'll be like filling out medical paperwork for my kids while I'm in the doctor's office and I'm putting my information in and they file their information in and shit for emergency contact. And then it'll hit me like, bitch, you still using your mama or your sisters as your motherfucking emergency contact. Ho, get your life together. I be like to the bitches that something happened to them and they go to the hospital and they let a nigga knock them the fuck down, but they wouldn't even put that nigga as their emergency contact. Ho, get your life together. You too old for that now. And it's just like, then I'll log the fuck back in, right? Or my kids will be gone and I'll have like 3, 4 days by myself. And I don't want to be going to the club all the time. I'll just be like, damn, I just want to be bored with my person. Like, I don't even want to do nothing. I just want to be bored with my person. Boom, there I am logging the fuck back in because I'm lazy. And I don't want to be getting dressed up and go out all the time. And it's just like, where the fuck do you meet people at now? You go to church, you're paying attention in church. If I'm in a grocery store, I'm really not. Like, I don't look good when I'm in the grocery store because I'm trying to run in or run out, or I'm coming after the gym. When I'm at the gym, people be like, meet somebody at the gym. Bitch, when I'm at the gym, I don't want to be here. I am fucking zooted on pre-workout, and I am in here to obliterate my motherfucking muscles because I am trying to look good. I don't even try to make eye contact. I don't. Because the facial expressions I make when I work out, like I am zoned in. Ain't nothing cute about me when I'm in the fucking gym. So that's really not an option. And then when I do go out, it's kind of, I go out by myself. I just don't know where people are meeting people at. So that the fuck, I be on this motherfucking online social media. I got motherfucking catfish pre-COVID. I'm talking to this individual. I'm looking at their pictures. This is the first time like that I realized that people real life fucking catfish. This person used pictures that were not even them. Not even old pictures. The pictures just weren't fucking them. Maybe it was a cousin, but it wasn't fucking them. And their excuse was they had just put on weight. Ho, you are a lie. Anywho, we have a conversation and I tell the person like, hey, I'm going to happy hour. I will be with some friends. If you're comfortable to meeting up, I will like, walk away from my friends, entertain you or whatever. But I do have to like at the end of the night, go ahead and go to my next destination with the friends. This motherfucker pull up knowing I'm going to be with a group of people. This bitch confidently pulls up and still walks in as if they're not a catfish. And they're like, I'm here, and I'm like, I don't see you. And this motherfucker is standing across and he's looking right at me. And I am looking around and I am passing up this man because this is not who the fuck I was talking to. This is not who the fuck I was talking to. Proceeds to walk up to me while I'm with my friends and be like, hey. And I'm like, absolutely the fuck not. I said then that night, yeah, motherfuckers are thrown off in the mind. And this online dating shit gives a falsehood of a fake persona that you can temporarily plaster up to seduce people to get their interest. That's what the fuck online dating is. And fast forward 5 fucking years, it's still the same fucking thing. And I'm over this shit. It's just like my personality is an acquired taste, and I understand that. Either you like me or you fucking hate me, and I'm cool with that. I have a dry, sarcastic sense of humor. I have a sick sense of humor. Probably a little bit of attitude, but I'm just kind of blunt as well as that because say what you mean and mean what you say. And if I don't understand what you're saying, be confident enough to explain it to me. I don't mind a good debate, but I'm not gonna get personal because if you take it too personal, I will get disrespectful. That doesn't come across well when you're texting strangers. Sarcasm doesn't come across well. Humor does not come across well. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And then I look at people's pictures and it's just like, why do you have pictures of your kids up on a dating app? Do your baby mama know that? Why are y'all using fucking AI pictures? And then I be looking at stuff like, if you take a picture in your bathroom, baby, I am zooming in to see how many toothbrushes there are. If there is perfume or anything on there, I'm seeing if it's male perfume or not. I'm looking at the decorations in the houses that you're in because I understand when a woman has decorated something and when a man has decorated something. Are you always in your car? If you're always in the bed, why are you never dressed up? Why don't you smile? Why do you always have a hat on? It's like all these things. So I don't even match with a lot of motherfuckers most of the time because I'm looking at the pictures and it's just like, do you not understand? You're selling yourself. Put your best fucking foot forward. So maybe I am shallow. And I do kind of have a type. But I'm not trying to fuck with hood niggas no more either. But it's just like, god dang. So complicated. Or it's just an influx. And I will match and I'll be having a conversation with 25 motherfuckers at one time and they all asking me the same fucking thing. How you doing? How was your day? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? What side of town do you live on? What do you like to do for fun? How many kids do you have? What is your favorite food? When was the last place you traveled? God damn! And now I got a fucking attitude. And it's not this person's fault. It's the fact that I've had to answer the same fucking question 25 motherfucking times. Yet I understand maybe out of 25, 3 of them I might actually be interested in. And one of them, after 2 weeks, I may actually meet in fucking person. So if I really want to have that expectation of meeting up with one fucking person in real life, I have to sit here and answer all these fucking questions over and fucking over again. Not doing it. Not doing it. And then what do? Log out. Then I log back in 2 to 3 weeks. It's too motherfucking late for me to respond. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Or then I'll be bored. I don't know what the fuck I be going through. I'll wake up the next morning or the next time I log in and I have just matched with people. You know what I think it is? I think I be talking to myself and be like, bitch, maybe you're too picky. Maybe you need to open up your standards. I be logging in sometimes and be like, I must have accidentally motherfucking matched with this person because there is absolutely no fucking way that I've been having a conversation with somebody that looks like that. Not saying that I'm all that, but I always keep in mind that the person that I'm dating, one, has to be visually pleasing because my family joke too much. And then my friends online joke too much. So I'm not even gonna set myself up for failure. But social media, online dating, it is convenient. I don't want to go outside, so it is convenient. However, it is oversaturated. It is full of lies, and you cannot really get to know someone through text, and it never leads to any type of consistency to in person. So I'm fucking over it. And I should have got my motherfucking ass off of online dating when I got catfished. That's it. That's all, y'all. I just wanted to talk about how I fucking hate this dating pool. That's it. But this is not a cry for desperation and loneliness. If you do not find me online and slide in my DM, absolutely not. I'm not interested. That's it. That's all. Bye.